Okay, so get this. We're diving into a season so wild, it had like commentators freaking out, scrambling for words. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, talking about Shohei Ohtani 2024. It's more than just a highlight reel. This is rewriting the record books.
Straight up. And we're knee deep in it. Play by play, stolen bases, monster homers, every time you think you've seen it all. Bam.
We're talking about the journey to the legendary 40-40 club, 40 home runs, 40 stolen bases in a single season.
Which most people thought was like extinct, a myth. Like one of those stories your grandpa tells you.
Right. Like power hitters, they're not exactly known for their speed.
Mm.
And speedsters, they're usually not launching moonshots. But Ohtani, he was doing both at the same time.
It's almost unfair. And the commentators, they pick up on this. Like early on, you can practically hear them shift from, wait, what? To straight up awe.
Yeah, it starts with, how do you steal that base? Then it's like, another one? Did he just do that again? Is this even legal? They weren't commentating, they were witnessing history.
And the thing is, it's not just the numbers, it's how he did it. I mean, who hits a walk-off grand slam to clinch 40-40? The commentators almost short-circuited.
One swing away from history, boom.
Yeah.
Fireworks, crowds going bonkers. And they were right to celebrate. He didn't just join the club, he started his own VIP section.
Faster than anyone ever. 126 games. We're talking Bonds, A-Rod Sosa legends.
Oh.
But even they didn't do it like this.
Because here's the thing about Ohtani. Most guys would kill for his hitting OR as pitching. This dude's an ace on the mound. A&D, he's hitting bombs and stealing bases like it's a video game.
The commentators couldn't wrap their heads around it.
Neither could the other teams. There's this one call. They're saying even Ohtani's own teammates were just dumbfounded. Like, if you're on the field with this guy every day and you're still speechless.
You know you're seeing something special.
And it doesn't stop there. 40-40.
Yeah.
You'd think he'd take a break. Celebrate a little, but nope. Ohtani just keeps going.
He was on a mission, and the commentators, they're digging deep now, towering, majestic, a laser beam to the bleachers. Like, they're running out of ways to describe these home runs.
And it wasn't just the power, though. There was plenty of that. It was the way he could hit anything. You throw a fastball, gone slider down and away. Out of here. The commentators are losing it.
How does he do that? That ball was dirt. I mean, I was watching on TV, and I was like, no way he just did that.
Turns hitting into art. Yeah. Like, he can paint with any color, any canvas. He's that good. There's this one call. It's after this crazy opposite field home run. The commentator just starts laughing.
He's playing MLB The Show out there.
Right. And then he goes, and MLB doesn't stand for Major League Baseball. It stands for most lethal batter. I swear, I almost choked on my coffee.
I know, right? And stolen bases. Forget about it. The guy was like a magician on the base paths, 25 straight successful steals at one point.
25. Can you imagine being the other team? Just tearing your hair out?
Yeah.
How do we stop this guy?
They couldn't. It was like he was toying with them. The commentators would be like, he's unstoppable, and then he'd steal third base like it was nothing. Just effortless.
There's this one play. They're talking about how he slides to the outside corner of the bag every single time, making the tag impossible. It was like he'd calculated every angle, every move. Chess master. And remember that story about his strength coach? You're joking after he hits 40-40. The coach is like, well, how about 50-50?
And Ohtani. He's not laughing. He's serious. That's when you realize, this guy, he's not just breaking records. He's playing a different game.
He decided what was possible.
Exactly. And he did it. He actually did it September 19th, 2024. That's the day 50-50 became a reality.
I get chills just thinking about it. Commentators who'd seen it all, they were speechless. One of a kind, not real life. Like, they didn't have the word.
How do you even describe that? It's like witnessing the impossible right there on the field.
A unicorn who could hit a 900-foot homer and steal second base before you blinked.
And the craziest part, he wasn't done. 50-50. It wasn't enough. He ends the season with 59 stolen bases.
59. I mean, come on.
And the home runs.
Yeah.
54. 54 home runs.
It was like watching a video game, except it was real life. And the commentators, they were throwing out every comparison in the book, myths, legends, superheroes.
Anything to try and make sense of it.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Because how do you explain the unexplainable? But here's the thing that always gets me. In the middle of all the madness, you could see the joy on Ohtani's face.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. After his 53rd homer, ties the game, bottom of the ninth, the crowd's going nuts, and you hear it, this yell. It's pure excitement from Ohtani.
This is a guy who loves the game, loves the challenge,
Yes.
loves pushing himself further than anyone thought possible. It's
Yes.
inspiring, man.
No
Really.
doubt. And you know what? It makes you want to grab your glove, dust off your cleats, and yeah, maybe just watch more highlights.
What gets me is that Ohtani's 2024 season, It wasn't just about baseball. It was about what's possible, about dreaming big, about breaking down barriers.
He didn't just inspire a generation. He redefined what it means to be great, to be legendary.
He made us question our limits in everything we do.
So Shohei Ohtani, what impossible feat will you conquer next? That's our deep dive, folks. Thanks for joining us for this wild ride through one of baseball's most unforgettable seasons.